Hey folks, welcome back to Trailmakers. Last time our little hero here had made it to the planet and discovered a number of power cores as well as learning the beginnings of building. We're gonna go ahead and hop back in as the day breaks here, as dawn creeps over the edge of the horizon, and start looking for our next piece, either another power core or a new building block. We're not quite sure which. Let's take a look at the camera. Let's see what we've got here. So, unknown salvage, unknown salvage, unknown salvage. These are all pretty high up. This one, not that high above me. So, let's go ahead and let's pop a marker there. And, okay, let's hop in the car and try and get up there and find that salvage. We've been up here before, so we know we can get there. And we'll just keep going around the map, collecting things until we really can't anymore. And then we'll probably need to build a new vehicle. All right, so it's up there. Let's take a look around this mesa. I do think, yes, I recall there's like a path here that we can make our way up to. Okay. And then somewhere up here, all right, so there's another piece here. Piston. Rebuild your vehicle to recover the salvage. Yeah, we'd already done this with the other one, the power core. But I don't think we saved it. If I hit B, yeah, all right. So, to get the piston, we want to push it over towards... Pretty sure we want to push it over this way. Can't quite remember. We're facing... No, okay, so that we want to push it over that way. All right. All right, let's get into the builder here. Let's put a couple of pieces on. So, I'm going to swap over to the mouse and keyboard. One thing I found out after last session is there's a bunch of really cool help videos here, and this one, multi-select, this one's an interesting little one for us, so we'll go ahead and take a look at this. So we can drag and drop to select big chunks. We knew that. We can click and hold control to select specific blocks, move them around. And we can press control and double click to select all blocks of a certain type. So that's pretty helpful. Let's try that out here. So if I press control and double click, we select all the tires there. And then if I click this and then click and click, we can select specific stuff as well. So that's going to be helpful. Let's temporarily add some bricks here. We only have the 2x4. Let's go ahead and drag that out here. Let's rotate it to be where we want it to be. That looks good. And then we want another one up here. Like that. That should be good, I think. Let's go ahead and... I don't think we need to save this. Let's just hop back over to the controller, pop out. Push that. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Parts of our bricks kind of exploded there from the impact. Not anything we particularly cared about, just that interesting piece we had put together, but good to know. We need to be a little bit more careful in how and when we slam into stuff. All right, let's get this headed in the right direction. There's another piece there as well. Hold on, what are you? The piston's rolling. What is this chunk of glowing goo over here? What are you? Plus 100 coins. Okay. Oh, we're not gonna survive this. that was too steep of a drop for sure. All right, so let's take the long way down. Or now, did the piece respawn? No, I don't think so. I think it's still rolled down there. So let's see if we can go find it. We don't need this thing on top anymore, so let's rebuild. I don't think... Yeah, we can't... Is the piston still down there? I can't even tell. All right, let's back up. Let's go back up here and check. Where was it? It was up on this ridge? Yeah, it was on that little pedestal there, so it must still be down there. All right, let's go down and around the safe way. See if we can find it down there, the piston piece. Now, where exactly did you roll to, Mr. Piston? Okay, I see it down there. I see that little glow. Looks like we need to go around again. We've got a couple of different... Yeah, here's the first-person view. Not really turning the wheels at all, but that's okay. Top of seat camera. That's kind of interesting. We've got racing, vehicle chase, helicopter chase, and orbit camera. Orbit freely around the vehicle. Okay. Let's get over here to the piston and push it into the sweep-up beam. Okay. Okay. The turning is sort of... the turning's pretty responsive. It's just a little bit difficult to do it bit by bit. Fine control's a little challenging. All right, so there we go. There's the piston. Okay. So I wonder how we would use that if we put it on the vehicle here. Let's go ahead and try it out. How about this? Let's go ahead and... I also learned if you click the right stick, if you're using your controller instead of your mouse, you can multi-select stuff that way. But let me swap over to the mouse here. Let's move this out. Oh. Can I control Z? I can. Very nice. All right. Let's grab that as well. Okay, let's move this out, right, out front. Then let's get our new piece, the piston here. Extendable cylinder that moves back and forth. Fair enough. Let's get one of these. Let's, So it comes in like that or out like that. I'm not sure. The block is not connected to the largest structure. Okay, let's rotate it. And let's stick it on the front here somewhere. I guess something like that is okay. And then we'll take our other contraption here, and we'll stick this on here. Like that, right? Now, if I select this piece, let's see, we can configure it. Press a button. Oh, contract and... Okay. So, if I was going to... I don't know what to do here. I guess... I don't know which keys are free to use here. Maybe we'll use the bumper. RB, sure. Or actually, we should use LB to pull it in, and RB to push it out, right? Okay, speed and start position should be retracted. Let's look at advanced here. Delay, duration. Okay. We can make these toggles. I'm not sure if I want a toggle or not. So delay before reacting to input. Duration. Given an uninterrupted input signal, the block will deactivate after this time. Okay. Let's do that. And let's try it out. Vehicle auto-saved. Welding. So, if I push RB, it pushes out... Yeah, there we go. There's my piston. It slowly pushes out. And I can retract it with the other button. And we can make it faster as well. We can go into the speed and make it much faster. Let's try that. Let's go select the piston part. Let's go into configure. Let's make the speed much faster. And there we go. Let's try that. Yeah. So now it's got a big push to it. And a fast one, too. Interesting. Okay, so there's our first use of the piston. Let's take a look at the map. What else do we have? These are really high up. I think these are in the sky, maybe. I don't think they're up on that mountain. What do we have here? That's way high up. That's 18 meters. All right, so let's go... Wait a minute. I wish I could zoom in here. Let's try and get up on this plateau and find out whatever this unknown salvage is. All right, so it's to our right. So it's up on that mesa, I think, up here. Let's go. Let's keep going. Game is really interesting. Slowly uncovering the blocks like this really reminds me of KSP's science mode. You're slowly learning to build each individual block. You're learning how the game works. They're giving you small challenges to start. And your first vehicles aren't that interesting, but then they get better and better, right? So where is my beacon? Hold on. It's to my left. Oh, there's a chicken there. Now, hold on a second. I believe we have a challenge. Yeah, we have a daily challenge. Complete the racetrack on Race Island or run over 3 chickens. Let's run over this chicken. Nice, and I got 10 coins for it as well. All right, so will they go off the edge? No. All right, let's try and run this guy over. Nice. I am finding out, though, that I don't really need a button to retract it because I really don't want the thing to stay open. So let's modify this one more time. We don't really need the retract button. Let's get rid of that. But let's make this a toggle, right? And no delay. Given an uninterrupted input signal, the block deactivates after this. All right, let's see what happens if we just do this. So it should... Okay, so now I have no way to retract it. Because it's a toggle? I want it to pop out and then auto-retract is the goal. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. So, if we configure it right, uninterrupted signal, the block deactivates after this time 0. I don't know if deactivate counts as... I don't think we needed toggle because it's always going to go full out, right? Auto reset, start position, speed. We don't need a delay. Let's try 1 on the duration. We'll leave it untoggled for now and see how this acts. All right, so I press the button. It does not retract. Fair enough. If we configure it to... The time before a block resets its active time. If 0, the block will stay inactive. So pause is not valuable here. If we set the duration to 1 and set the toggle button on, does that change the behavior? No, it's still not retracting. What about... Because I don't know if there's a concept of... Click to tint block, set decal. I don't know if there's a concept of a... I don't really think it has a... There's not an active and deactive state, right? We can't set this to be the active state currently. If we set a pause as well, does that make any change? No. So... Basically, I'm going to have to hit the other button to retract it here. That's fine. We're slowly learning the game and learning how the parts work. So we will need LB and we need right B. I guess these have similar values. These map to each other. This can be 0. This can be 0. That's fine. All right. So out, in, out, in. And we've run over 2 chickens. Let me find one more. Here's one. There we go. All right, so run over 3 chickens. We get plus 500 coins and 100 XP. I don't know what experience is for, but there's lots of stuff in the game to spend coins on. I do know that. If I go to customization, you can see here my little guy, right? I picked the bird outfit, but there's lots of other ones. So that's DLC. That you'd have to pay for. Let's leave him there. I guess some of the block textures as well. All right, so customization is not where we spend our coins. Let's see. I think it's in the build menu, right? If I go to the build menu, accessories for sale. Check out the accessories category to spruce up your ride. To earn more credits, win races in Rally or Race Island, complete treasure hunts on Treasure Island, collect gold nuggets in Stranded in Space, Oh, that's the thing we found. And beat daily challenges. Okay. So we beat the daily challenge to run over the chickens. Let's see. If I come over to accessories, right. So these are the things we can buy with those credits we've earned. Trophies, exhaust, details. Okay, all right. Flags, facial features that we could put on the car, I guess. A tooth, bumpers. We got rims, sound makers, ornaments, trophies. I feel like details is probably something I'm gonna want to spend on. If we can get like rounded corners or side view mirror, long hood. Let's see. Blueprints, blocks. Can I buy any more blocks or different color blocks with credits? No, it doesn't look like it. Fair enough. So I can buy accessories. I think I have 630. So I can't really afford anything yet. I could get a flag, I guess, but lights, blue neon, red neon. These are expensive. Okay, siren. We already have the ship's lantern received as part of the High Seas DLC, whatever that means. Facial features. Okay, so these are details. These aren't really building blocks. These are things we could add to like give some shape to things. Simple ladder, rounded metal tube. Fair enough. We'll come back to this another day when we have saved up a bunch of stuff. I might spend some time off camera looking at that when I have a more interesting build in mind than this starter vehicle. But let's get over to our marker here. Let's take a look. No, that's not it. So where's my marker? I don't know why it's not showing up. Apparently it's behind me. Is it up on that island there? Hold on. Not quite sure where I am in relation to the map. Now it's below me. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's down. It's below me. Okay, so it's got to be down there. I wonder if I can drive down that incline safely enough to survive and land at the bottom. It looks pretty steep. I'm not. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe. We'll give it a shot. This might just be a death here. I'm hitting reverse for all I can. Okay, we actually survived. Very nice. And here's our piece. Block 1 by 2. Okay. Let's get this out. Like I said, turning a small amount is kind of tough with the controller. All right, let's push this out of the exit. Okay, now we need to get this to, that's the wrong button. We need to get this to decal. Select one or more blocks and open the decal menu to decorate your vehicle. We already figured that out. Your selection determines which blocks are affected. We already knew that. All right, so we need to circle around to the right and get it back to the drone. That will suck it up into the sky and make it part of our collection. So let's get around it. And try and push it over around to the right here. You know what we could do to make the, oh, there's tons of birds. Yeah, there's sky islands in this, so we're gonna have to learn how to fly. I will make one small change here to the skulldozer, I think. Let me get another block out here. So what do we have? We have propulsion, we've got the engines, we've got the wheels. We've got the steering hinge and the piston. We don't really need the piston at the moment, but yeah, the only thing we can use here is blocks. So I want to put something on the front to make it a little bit easier to kind of shuffle things around or steer things. Keep it corralled, if you will. Let's see. I want to go this way and then this way, and then I want to collect it up there, right? And then we want to copy this and move it over to the other side. That looks good. Okay. Let's actually save the change here. We'll save that, and let's color it that funky red color as well. There we go. Let's save that. Okay, back to driving. So now we should be able to corral it just a little bit more easily. Let's snap it up. Yep, there we go. Now we can steer and go faster. Much better. All right, let's take this down here. turn it in, and then we get the new block, the 1x2 block. Okay. Progress. So instead of 2x4s, now we have the 1x2.
It's a crucial part of your spaceship.
It's a crucial part of my spaceship. All right. Next up, where are we going now? That's up. Those three are up in the sky. Let's see about these two. These are close. Those are also up in the sky. Let's get rid of that. What do we have over here? 9 meters below me. I can probably make my way to this one. So let's set a beacon there. Get out of the map. Now, why doesn't it, where did my, I don't have radar. Okay, there it is. I can see it, the green pillar of light. I didn't really see it when the one was in the cave underground. I sort of understand why. Let's get over here, see what this piece is, whether we can pick it up or not. There's a chicken here. We do get 10 coins just for running over any chicken we find. Here's some more gold. Here's another gold nugget. There's another 100 coins. Love that. Now, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we saw a piece up here. Let's go take a look. Now, let's drive carefully. I don't want to fall off and explode the car in a cavalcade of death. This one looks like we should be able to get it pretty easily, as long as we don't knock it into the water here. This is a wedge 2x1x2. Okay. Okay. That's headed in generally the right direction. Let's chase after it. Shepherd it towards the ship. Okay, so the little arms here actually came in super handy. To be able to steer this accurately. Okay, this is going to roll down this little incline here. Okay. Are you close enough? We have to get you right in there, huh? Okay. Almost in. Oh, it went in on its own. Okay. So now we've got a couple extra blocks. We can make some different shapes and stuff. I'm enjoying this so far. Let's get another. Let's find another block. 9 meters below you. Okay. So it's inside. It's probably not up on the ridge there. It's probably inside a cave. Let's head in that direction. So we're heading up. That's a problem. It's actually below us. Let's get in the rough direction of where it is, and then explore around, see if we can find a cave entrance. We need a tunnel leading down. So it's going to be like, I'm guessing 30 or 40 meters below us here when we actually get to the location. Let's take a look on the map. 56 meters below you. So there is a little, it looks like there's a little path leading down to a ridge here. We might be able to like inch our way along here and find our way into a cave that leads to this piece. Let's check it out. The sun is setting already. You know, I didn't actually take a look around at the sky. I guess we have that one planet over there. It looks like a gas giant. Looks like... Can we get down here? Hold on. It does look... Okay, so that's actually a ridge edge. That's not what I thought it was. I don't think we can get down to the water line here. I don't think there's a way for us to go. No, it looks like... Yeah, that's not going to be feasible. So we'll have to come at it from the other side, maybe? Or possibly there's a cave system going all the way underneath the island here that we might be able to find an entrance to. For now, let's check the other side, the western side here. Oh, it does look like if we come past these guys, we might be able to work our way down here. This looks promising. Yeah. All right. Let's go that way. All right, let's kick it into high gear here, Skulldozer. There was also this thing over here that we found. Not quite sure what this was. What is this? Can I interact with this at all? I mean, there's a... I don't know what this is. There's a big platform with an... Oh, this must be the launch pad that we need to build the, Yeah, this has to be the launch pad where we need to build, eventually, the spaceship to escape. Okay. What do we have over here? Are you a piece? Oh, no, that's our pod that we landed from. Okay, I do see a chunk of gold over there. A gold nugget. Okay, we need to get up on this ridge, so we need an incline. You know what, it occurs to me? We could probably use a piston to climb up a small ledge. We could probably put a piston on the bottom or the front or something, angle ourselves up, and then somehow drive forward, maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah, we could do plenty of stuff with the piston. All right, let's keep moving in this direction. Now we've got another sweeper up here, another drone. I wonder if we can activate this by driving through it. We can. Okay. So we don't have to take things all the way back to that first drone. We can take it to whichever one is most convenient and nearby. All right, I see a couple of parts right away. Let's find out what this one is. Is that a power core? A large hinge. Okay. How does a hinge work? Large hinge. Okay. Now, did we have... let's see. Block unlocked. Aerodynamic block. Don't be a drag. Go faster. Okay, sure. So we have to worry about aerodynamics, I guess. Let's see. Let me take a look around here. So we had the steering hinge. Allows a limited angle of rotation perfect for wheels. That's the large hinge. This is heavier. I'm not sure if it buys us anything. What do A and D do? Oh, the A and D are the default controls if you're driving with the keyboard. Okay. And if I swap over to... Yeah, you can see when I switch to the controller, it says, you know, left stick, left, right stick, left stick, right to drive. Okay. And the default controls for the piston are the D-pad. Interesting. So I chose R and B, but the D-pad actually makes sense. We could reset that and then use the defaults. Let me try that, actually. Let's go to configuration. Let's clear those out. Save. Let's go back, and I'll hit the D-pad here. No, now that's not working. I wonder why. It may be that there are default controls. Let's configure and reset. Auto reset? Oh, auto reset. Auto reset. Maybe that's what I need to put it back where it started, in the start position. All right, so the default here is going to be this. Let's try that. Auto reset. I thought that was going to reset my choices, but if I... Oh, look at that. Yeah, now it works exactly the way I wanted it to. Can press up to extend it, and it automatically resets to the starting position. Fantastic. Okay, I'm learning, guys. I'm learning the game. For those of you who are not familiar with my style of long play game videos or game series, Let's Plays, I don't generally go... Like, KSP was an exception because I was streaming it and it's so damn complicated. But I generally don't go watch other people's videos about how to do stuff. I don't look up things on wikis. It's a process of discovery for me, so I just kind of do... I figure things out as I figure them out. I learn things one thing at a time, try to absorb and grok the system as I grow more proficient in it. So, for those of you who are Trailmakers experts, you're probably going to be pretty frustrated watching me do stuff the hard way. But that's just how I roll. If you're into it, I hope you enjoy it. If you're not, leave me a comment, and I'll sympathize with you. For sure. All right, so we got the large hinge. It's not sufficiently different that I feel the need to build something with it immediately. We do see there's something over here. We can go find this and push it over into the recovery drone. I wonder if you can, like, knock down trees or if they act as, like, if they're immovable objects, right? I think it's probably an immovable object. All right, let's check out this. This is going to be another block. The underwater propeller. Okay, well, I see a new vehicle in our future. We've managed to... It's square, so we've managed to grasp it. So the arms there actually, like, fit perfectly and are going to allow us to steer this towards the recovery drone. And with an underwater propeller, we should be able to go down into the ocean. So new vehicle there, sooner or later. Let's recover the propeller. Underwater propeller unlocked. Okay. I went into the builder to see if it would give me a pop-up window, but I guess not. So very soon, we're going to definitely build something to go underwater. Now, if we check... that's the wrong button. If we check the map here, where was the piece that was... It was this piece, right? 12 meters below you. And I wanted to go along here, and that looks like a cave entrance to me, right? These are all up in the sky, so we can't get at them. But let me come along here and see if I can get underneath the mesa and get over to this thing, whatever the salvage is. I wish it were daytime. If there's a mod that lets you make it permanently daytime, like I get that there's, you know, nice aesthetics of having day and night cycles. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. And it makes the need to incorporate lights important, but honestly, I would probably lock things to daytime. All right, we're skidding a little bit on the downslope. I'm taking it nice and slow here. I don't want to fall into a hole or crash into anything. Looks like we're going in basically the right direction. It's a little bit of a downslope. All right, here's the... I'm pretty sure this is the piece. Yeah, we got there. Okay, this is the piece we were looking for. Was there a hole in the ceiling to fall down? Doesn't really look like it. All right, so this is a weight block. Not entirely sure what that's for. Probably for balancing out, like, vehicles that are too heavy one side or the other. Let's get it back to the drone. And get it sucked up into the sky. All right, nice. We can kick in the gas a little bit here. The weight block. Now, I imagine that may have something that may be useful for underwater applications too, because if your vehicle has a buoyancy, depending on the blocks you use, it might not sink or it might not go underwater very well. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Weight block. Okay. Let's take a look at that. Increase massive vehicle moves center of mass. Maintain your balance, stay grounded. Okay, so it's for managing your center of mass. Fair enough. All right, now how do I get a blank slate here? I would like to try to build an underwater vehicle. I guess I just select everything and delete. There we go. So we have the weight, the number of blocks, and the power cores. Let's start out, as we do, with a seat. Okay. And then I guess probably we need some blocks. Well, now we've got the frame, blueprints, template vehicles, save vehicles, history, browse files. All right. Accessories and blocks. Now, where did the wedge block go? There's the balance block. There's the aerodynamic block. This may be more important for a submersible vehicle. Let's go ahead and stick this on the front here. Let's see. How do I... Let's color it blue to get started here, I guess. Or maybe seafoam green. There we go. All right, so let's rotate this. We want it facing that way. Let's stick it on the front. Let's copy it and put another one on the front there. All right, so there's a nice aerodynamic wedge for our vehicle, right? We're going to need some engines for sure. Provides propulsion in water. Let's turn this, let's get this turned on here. I guess we should color this too. Let's just make everything this nice seafoam green. Let's make this seafoam green as well. Just make the whole thing. Not sure if that worked or not. I guess this doesn't really work that way. No. I guess that works. Okay. Let's rotate. Let's select this, rotate it. I see. Okay, so it needs to be on this. It can't be like directly behind it. It needs to be on the side like that. And we probably need to copy it and pop this one over here. And they probably need to be balanced. Okay, that looks good-ish, right? Do we need much more than that? I mean, probably some lamps, right? We need a bunch of lamps. Let's get some lamps going here. We don't need wheels. Well, I mean, I guess we could throw a wheel on it so we can get into the water. Maybe it doubles duty. I'm not sure. But let's get those lamps going. All right, so we need 2 forward lamps on top. Yep, let's duplicate that. Let's get some rear lamps as well. I mean, do we need a back? I guess we don't really. we're doing our best. Let's copy this and let's have this one face backwards. Right? Let's copy that. Move it there like that. Sure, seems good. Let's get some side lamps going here. Rotate that. Let's get another. Yeah, let's copy. Let's just get as much light as we can for underwater, right? Let's get that there. Let's move it there. Rotate it. And actually, what we could have done is grab this whole assembly. I'm not sure where that's connected, but let's get 2 more. One there, facing forward, and maybe we'll just move that out, and then copy it and move it left like that. That looks good. All right, let's use Control-click to grab this assembly and copy that, and we can move that over here. Looks good. Let's Control-click these 2, copy that, move that over here. Looks good, and then we need to select just you, rotate you sideways, select you, rotate you backwards. All right, so now we got tons of light and 2 propellers on our ship. The cockpit is open to the water, so I'm not sure how our breathing works, but let's go to blueprints. How do I make a new blueprint? I think I select the whole vehicle, right? I just select the whole thing and save it. Enable substructure. Your selection contains more than one structure. Please connect the unconnected parts or choose one structure to save. Okay. So let me select this. We'll save this as simple sub, I guess. We'll save that. Now, why doesn't it? It looks like the. Oh, these are what? Block not connected. The block is not connected to the largest structure. Okay, how do I connect it then? Oh, this platform is not meant for putting lamps on. Hold on. All right. Let's try this again. I think I understand now. We need to select this and rotate it like that and then connect it. Okay. All right. That makes more sense. I was sort of wondering why that was set up that way. All right. Let's get rid of these. Let's rotate this like that and move it up. Okay, so now those are connected. I feel like I still want more lights than just these 2 forwards and backwards, so I'm gonna get a block here. I guess the 1x2. Pop a couple like this to make a shelf in the back, right? Maybe a double shelf. And then we can put a bunch of we can put a bunch of. Do I have anywhere to connect? No, there's no way to connect there. I can do something like that, or no. That's no good. All right. Let's throw at least a couple lamps on here, back here. I think we'll move these down like this, right? And then we'll have some sideways lamps. Let's see, blocks, lamps. So let's get 2 there. I could have just copied it, of course. I forgot. Okay. We rotate you to face out. Rotate you to face out. Okay. So we got some forward, some back. I think we want... Now, I'd love if I could have, like, a diagonal. I see that I can't, basically. But I would love it if I could. Let's turn you out there. Copy. And paste you. Okay. So now we save simple sub. That looks good. And then what do we want to do? Blueprints. I think I need to swap to the controller here. Blueprints. How do I... All right, exit the builder. How do I assign... I can't remember how I assign it. Okay. Spawn blueprint, delete blueprint, upload blueprint, edit description. Oh, I can assign transformation. Okay, let's do this. Let's put the dozer. I can edit the description, right? Yeah, I don't want this to be the basic dozer. I want this to be the skull dozer. There we go. Save that. Okay. So now we'll assign that to the right, and we'll assign the simple sub to the bottom. All right. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to do the assignment, and then I get out of here by exiting the builder. So, all right, now comes the moment of truth. We drive down into the water. Where? Hold on. There's a bunch of salvage over here. So I'm looking for stuff that's below. Yeah, those are all above. Wait, those are all above. Well, all right, let's just get into the water and see if this even works. So I'll drive into the water. And then transform into the sub. Enter vehicle? I've done something wrong. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so as long as I'm not touching the ground, I do seem to be able to. I can't really I can't really control my my spin here. Oh boy. Yeah, it's just not working. All right. Well, I've done something terribly wrong. I suppose the thing to do here would be to look at the... Let's take a look at the... what is it? It's the... Not saved vehicles. The template vehicles. Amphibious. Off-roadster. The sub. Missing blocks diving bell. So I'm missing the medium pontoon. Okay. So it may have something to do with buoyancy. I may not be able to... Yeah, so we're missing the diving bell, the buoyancy control device, and the tractor beam, and 3 more power cores. But the amphibious one, if we can find the pontoon, we may be able to build that. So it seems to me as though, without the ability to control your up and down, you're not able to really have an amphibious vehicle. I guess you're not allowed to land on the seafloor here. You need some way to keep it up above the seafloor bed. Anyway, live and learn. We tried something out. I got a little bit more practice building. I think I need to respawn here. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, very hard to control, but we made it back to land. Come on, drive me up out of the water. Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, a good progress, I think. We found a bunch of cores. We experimented. We learned a few things. When we come back next time, we will continue making our way around the island, trying to find maybe the buoyancy control. If we can find that, we can at least sail across to some of these other islands. That's going to be it for this time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks again to Flashbulb Games for giving me the key to this game. It's a bunch of fun. Building the vehicles is pretty intuitive, whether you're building with the keyboard and mouse or with the controller. And the challenge of being able to like make something and make it work is really, really interesting and addictive. So we'll keep playing this. We'll make our way through the first Stranded in Space game. Then we'll play the flying DLC that I got. And then sometime next month, we'll have early access to the Stranded in Space, or not the Stranded in Space, the Spacebound 1.7 free update coming out for all Trailmaker players. And we'll get an early chance to build some spaceships and fly around fighting pirates. Hopefully by that time, I'll be a little bit better at making stuff and understanding how the game works. So we'll see you next time. Until then, take care.